I'm going to share with you the 5 secrets to hamstring flexibility that will completely transform your hamstring flexibility journey and pretty much immediately too. So you will see results right away. So let's just get right into it. We don't need any hesitation. When you are stretching your hamstrings, this goes for when you're sitting down and also when you're standing. A lot of the times we start to fold at the waist. What you need to focus on for your hamstring flexibility is folding from the hips. So you're imagining your hip bones here coming towards your thighs rather than bringing your waist towards your thighs. So you're sending your tailbone out. If you are sitting, you'll feel this immediately. So sending your tailbone out, you're going to feel the stretch happen. So you're pulling those hamstrings. When you are stretching from the waist, you're not creating a pull. So you think that you're going down, you're going towards your feet, and you're making progress, but you're not. Now, in a standing example, a lot of the time we're rounding to get down here, folding from the waist. But what you need to do is imagine those hip bones going towards your thighs. You want to create that connection. You want to create that connection even if you need to bend your knees, which brings me to the next one. It's bending your knees. You do not need to have straight legs to stretch your hamstrings. That is not true at all. If you are rounding and straightening your legs, you're not getting anywhere. When you fold from the hips and you bend your knees, sending the tailbone back, if you try it right now, you are going to feel the stretch. But if you straighten your legs, round your spine, fold forward, notice how you don't feel anything. So when you're sitting down, you can create the same thing. Create belly to thigh connection. That's a great way to get the hips to touch the thighs. And here we are. Now, if you feel something already, that's great. Inhale. As you exhale, start to straighten your legs as you breathe out. So you can slowly increase the length of your hamstrings by breathing and bringing your legs further away from you while maintaining that connection, because you're folding at the hips, keeping them glued here. Go as far as you can, and you'll notice as you breathe and you exhale, you'll be able to slide your legs slightly more forward, keeping that connection. So that is a great way to lengthen the hamstrings with slow, controlled movement, keeping that connection, bending the knees. So I mentioned breath, and I want you to know that that is also a crucial part of it. So when we're stretching and you're breathing and you're not really intentionally breathing, you're missing out on a huge opportunity to loosen the muscles. And one of the main reasons for this is activating the parasympathetic nervous system. So when our nervous system is activated and you're stressed, our muscles tense up, they tighten, you get tighter. Think about how your shoulders feel when you're stressed. But when you use breathing techniques to activate the de-stressing part of the nervous system, the parasympathetic, then you are able to create softness and looseness in the muscles that are very, very beneficial for when you are wanting to increase your flexibility. So inhale, come to a place that feels comfortable for you. Inhale. And then as you exhale, try to go further into the stretch. So you can start to send your feet out, create more length, and you'll notice as you inhale and exhale, you will be able to go further. Immediate results when you're activating the parasympathetic nervous system. The next suggestion that I have, and you can use a pillow for this or a folded blanket, I'm going to use blocks, is to lift up your pelvis. So you'll be lifting up your pelvis, bringing your legs out in front of you. And when you lift it up, you'll notice that you'll be able to send your tailbone back a lot easier than when everything is level. So this is kind of just like a hack to get your body into a different position and also take away some of the tension in that hip area so that you have a little bit more to work with. And sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need the aid so that we can have some more to work with, and that can really expedite the process. So again, now if you have your hips lifted up either by a pillow, a blanket, or some blocks, bend your knees, fold at the hips, and go until you feel the stretch. Now, I can feel that I can just go a lot further when my hips are lifted up. And you want to make sure that you're maintaining that straight spine. You're not going to start rounding. You're maintaining that connection here. And from here, that's when you start breathing. And honestly, if you practice this and you take at least, I would say 2 minutes per practice every time you do stretch, your hamstrings are going to be a lot longer within just a few weeks if you utilize all of these secrets. It is so crucial and a great way to expedite the process. It doesn't need to take forever. You just need to know what you're doing. It is as simple as that. If this helped you in any way, please do like this video, subscribe to the channel. I really love sharing free tips and free routines and classes on YouTube. I do have a membership if you want to do longer classes with me. That is linked below. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me and taking time to do something that is good for you and to learn how to improve your physical health. That is amazing in itself. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one.